The way it will work is first you start with your base color and you put it in the tray. You have to clean your brush when you get the next color so that you keep the white and black nice and clean. I'm going to pick up some white and I'm going to add it to the tray and mix it up. If I'm happy with that color, then I can start to paint it on. If not, I'll need to clean my brush again and I'll need to get more white.